Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So today's Monday. As usual, we're taking a look at the cryptocurrencies, and it has happened that in recent few weeks cryptocurrency stands in the shadow of some big geopolitical news, performance of the yields on the United States, collapse in the stock market. So somehow everybody, mostly forget about the cryptocurrencies, because in the news stream the corresponding topics and headlines dedicated to the cryptocurrencies currently, happens not very often. At the same time, there's really big action stands right now on Bitcoin in particular. And last week, mostly two major events have happened. First of all, first ETF has been registered in Europe. It is not really big. So assets under management is around $1.5 million, so it's small ETF, but the precedent already has been formed. So we are waiting for adoption and improvement of the big ETFs from the BlackRock, Fidelity, and others big whales. But as situation in Europe shows, it was no rush around the initiating of the first ETF. So people are not running there to give their funds for under management. It was not explosive increasing on the ETF assets, so nothing really has happened. Yes, it was some inflow of 250,000 in this ETF, but I do not see anything revolutionary around it. So mostly it has happened unsigned. And as a result, investors start to have some doubts concerning the approval of the ETFs of the BlackRock, for example. Yes, it will be approved, but currently investors have the doubts that indeed it could trigger big rally in Bitcoin. At the same time, market sees right now the impact of the major driving factors on all markets. I'm talking about the rising of interest rates. It means that this is really fundamental background, and what's really impacting the market is the interest rates. And you can see once the interest rates were keeping to rise, especially in the United States, you could see what has happened on the Bitcoin. As non-interest bearing asset, it just collapsed. From the technical point of view, the short-term bullish trend, supposedly, as I see it, has been crushed, and I'm not surprised if within the couple of months we will see deep downside action on the Bitcoin market. So it seems that very soon we will have to extract from our archive previously standing targets around 12 even. And if it will go in the same manner as it goes right now, it's really could reach this level. But let's take a look at the charts. What we have on the monthly. On the monthly, Bitcoin keeps bullish sentiment by far. Trend also remains bullish, so at least by the MACD. So you could see we have here a bullish trend, but at the same time, take a look what has happened in recent months. This August market has erased reversal candle, so he's dropped below these lows. This is bad sign, especially around the resistance. This is a 30% resistance, yearly pivot point. The market has dropped below the yearly pivot. So it means that it's testing yearly pivot, trying to keep the bullish sentiment, trying to set the bullish sentiment, holding above the yearly pivot, but has failed and turned a bit down. So currently it's difficult to say whether some another attempt will happen or something, but if market stably remains under yearly pivot point, it could start moving to the pivot support one. This is as usually how the pivots works. This is the first negative moment that you see on the monthly. On the weekly chart, situation looks more bright. So take a look what has happened. Our suggestion that we have talked about in this previous few months, when we said that this performance is bad, when the market first has turned upside flag into the downside flag, and later it just has dropped. So currently you can see that the grabber that has been formed here has worked. So market dropped below these lows, taking out these lows, grabber is completed. Now take a look. Market stands at a strong support. First of all, this is natural support resistance line, and you can see that separates previously trading range of this hand and shoulders pattern from this trading range. And also this is strong confidence area 24, 27, 25, 60. So market is flirting around. We suggest that here should be some bounce, and actually you could see, easily could recognize possible hand and shoulders pattern here, which could show the downside action to the 22 first, but as market will enter in this trading range, the road down to these lows once again will be open. So this is currently is a really big challenge, guys. This is very important action, especially this section of soul strength. It's really collapse right back down. Why it's also important, it's not actually about the confidence, not really about some flag, but this is the breaking the neck of the bulls. It's just because retracement after the OP has been reached right there with this ABCD, especially with this so fast CD leg, is over. This has to be acceleration to the 1618, and this acceleration has failed. Market totally erased it, breaking this normal context, normal price behavior. This is I would call this as a wrong swing from the bullish point of view, from the bullish market mechanics. On the bullish market, these kind of swings should not happen. But then as this has happened, it means that the market has drastically break the sentiment. It might be on the back of the anticipation of the higher rates for the longer term. It might be on the back of the anticipation that rates will be increased a few times more. It could be on the back of the expectations that inflation will turn up. So all this stuff together is forming the bearish turn right there on the weekly chart. So correspondingly, in the nearest term, within this week probably, what we could expect on a daily chart, all our targets on the daily chart have been completed except the last one. It's 1618 extension 2472. It's right there, which is the XOP. Market currently staying strongly oversold. It means that it will need time to just take some balance, showing some retracement or maybe stands flat to abandon the oversold condition. But I think after this sell-off, XOP has to be touched. After that, our hand shoulders might start forming. So here, after that, we could get more or less significant pullback. That's what we intend to see. So it means that in this week, we're not considering taking a new long position, and I will not be surprised if we will see some kind of the butterfly action here on the hourly chart. That actually has an extension precisely at 2475 area. So it totally agrees with the XOP target, and I suspect that this target has to be reached. And later we will see if here we will get the hand and shoulders, for instance, left shoulder head. We could consider a scalp long position with the while the market will start forming the shoulder on the daily chart. That's already we consider the next time. But right now, for this week, I think we will go in with this butterfly and should stay focused on the 2475 target.